Hello everyone, Granite Roots. I'm on Healbrand today in World vs. World. We're about to storm Stone Mist Castle, or defend it. We've got a whole bunch of a red group in there. We're going to veil in and come down, and we're going to hit these guys hard and circle to the left to try and wrap them up a little bit. And our allies are also alongside us, so we got a decent group. And I'm thinking too, as I was sitting here editing this video, for those of you that have seen the Mirage video I put out there for kind of, I don't use the term tutorial, but just like kind of a how-to and explaining the builds and how to use that stuff. I'm considering doing one for Firebrand for Zerg or Healbrand for Zerg. I just don't know how that's going to go. So we just pushed red, and this was like moments later they came back at the wall. We're going to veil over the side, drop down, kind of split them in half. See our allies behind a pink tag's going to come by and grab the stragglers that are behind us. And we're going to keep pushing through to the front or the head of this snake. And I'm just going to circle around. One thing I keep finding myself doing is cancel casting Hallowed Ground because it takes a full second, so that's something I have to get better at. But a lot of these fights in this video were really, we just kind of steamrolling them, and it was great. It was just a really great day of steamrolling the opposition, and it's not like so much that we had more numbers than these guys, it was just the way it went. So red is now trying to take the green keep, which we were headed for, so this is great. We're gonna hammer into them, force them to retreat towards the side to the water's edge. If I were them, I would actually double dodge roll through the oncoming Zerg and push from the back so you had a way of retreat, but that's just me. So we're just gonna got them cornered. I'm gonna slowly progress into them and just finish them off right on the edge of the water here. So those that are interested, yeah, I am probably going to do another one of those videos, but it'll probably be long like the last one for the Mirage was, but I can't believe how many people actually appreciated and actually watched that video, so I might give this one a shot. Okay, we got a call to come to our home bay. I went to the wrong waypoint, so I kind of circled back with the commander, and of course we're going to come in. See, I cancel cast Hallowed Ground there. I got to really let that take its time to channel. So I love Hallowed Ground, especially when I do it right. There we go, now I got it up. It's going to give us some stability for a bit. And I'll usually only drop it if I know we're going to be in that spot for at least 10 seconds or so, if not longer. And it's really useful because a lot of groups, they run the same stuff that we would run. You got pulls and knockbacks and grab wells and Reaper floats and all that jazz. So I just try to make sure I keep that up for my peeps as much as I can. And I think in the one I did the other day, it was interesting. It was I think it was one where I was just running Borderlands stuff, or home Borderlands stuff, and we kept fighting that comped guild. You can see a couple times where the Reaper was trying to do the great sword pull, and it didn't affect me because I had stability up to those kind of things, which is why I love running extra stability. Alright, and those guys fought well, but they are done. I think next they go from here to their spawn tower on our home borderland. They had just jumped out, and we're going to come over, we're going to jump to the right behind them, and we are going to just smash into them. Our ally's going to come around from the left side, kind of sandwich them a little bit, and I pushed a little too far ahead of my team, my bad. And for those of you that are first time to this or any videos I've done, I tend to run my healer like I do a roamer. I'm a frontline kind of guy. If you've seen any of the ones I've done, or you haven't, check out the ones I do when I'm on Spellbreaker healer. Same thing with Scrapper. I like to be where the action is. They're going to run into our tower. I'm not sure what the plan was. Maybe run up, jump out the stairs, or just try and loop us around or break line of sight. But Eventually they realized they can't outrun us, so they did what I probably would have done, just try to stop and fight to the last man kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then after this, a couple minutes later, they're going to form up on that rock right in front of our tower, and we're going to push them off of that as well. So most of our fights were with this red group today, but we do have our last fight is with green. Alright, we're just going to kind of try to do some pulls, some reflects, and then we're going to climb right up that rock, push them down the other side, and push them home crying a mama back to their spawn. And I can't say enough, you know, for the longest time, if you've been watching these videos, following this stuff, I'm always harping about how much I love the spear. The other thing I'm talking about, and I'll talk about when I get to that intro, or whatever guide on the Healbrand, Tome 1 skills are so, or seem to be to me, I could be wrong, but seem to be underused. Alright, we're going to veil towards these guys. This is our last fight of the video. Outside SMC, they're trying to come in, they backed off a bit, and I'm going to cut to the right so they can't get behind us. Let's see if I get it right this time. I do. I got hallowed ground down without cancel casting it. I am so stoked. And I'd realized it by this point, so I was waiting. Sometimes it just gets interrupted. It's such a long casting, someone can hit you with a knockback or something. Usually it shouldn't happen because I have stability up, but if I'm using that, I might have run out. I try to time my stability so I'm not overlapping too much, because I don't want to waste any of that time. And here I am. I don't like to let people get away, and so I'll be all over that action right there. This was a really fun day. We had more action on a Monday than we usually do. I thought this was great. Thank you to everybody that came. Everybody just did a wonderful job. It was a fun day, action-packed, got a lot of bags. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I hope you all have a most excellent day.